operate from the red zone now on first down. From the pistol, it's Gurley. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Side. 52, Mike, 52. Watch the red lady. This side, baby, that's baby.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. And this is caught by Lee. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Lee. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Breeze now on first down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Breeze now. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Calais Campbell in there to drop him. It sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it. Somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atoned for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. On first down, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Matchbox lights. Red 80. Red 80. Get wide.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. He's going to go for a big play downfield and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
But we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will be taken at the 13. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Darnold from the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell.
You've seen me out here. That's right. We can't get stopped.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Yellow lady, yellow lady. Check tight, check tight, check tight.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. He finds Latavius Murray. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A final shot before half for Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half.
Keep playing hard.
So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start the second half with Kamara, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Ready? Yellow lady. Check, check. Good night.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Ready? You ready? 44. Silver. You're good, you're good. Right forward, ready. 21. Ready, back.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
At their own 18-yard line.
Side. 52. Watch 52. 52's the mic. Check.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A shotgun give to Fournette. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They're running it. Jim.
Now Breeze. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
We go side. Watch 57. Stay with your man. Oh, 80.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. The 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. Todd Gurley, 77 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. Room here to run. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Lutz good on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded at the 2. And a fantastic return all the way down to the 20.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
On first down, it's Gurley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up, because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Todd Gurley. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead now up to 14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Brees going to throw. And Cook has it, left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Brees leaves this one with Kamara. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I will continue to go in that direction.
And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Another try after the first down sack. Brees, and complete right side to Cook. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints are back within a score. Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, son. Mike 57. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Check 24, check 24. He's cracked. Hey, 80. Check it, crack. Check 4, check 4. Check 99. Red 80.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
And, Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the 4th quarter when you've got the lead, your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Leonard Fournette. And as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
At the 10-yard line.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Jaguars add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one. On 1st down, Brees. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Calais Campbell in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Ready? Yellow waiting. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. To throw again on second down. Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Jaguars, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's